And a very good evening, everybody. I'm John Cole. We hope you're doing well. Coyote wrestling team were co-champs of the WDA last year during the regular season. And this year they know it's going to be another battle. It always is.
Yeah, I mean, the West is always tough. Every duel we have is going to be a grinder, and I think our kids are ready for it. So.
And they know last year was a long battle last year, so it's a long season.
Yeah, it's a long season, but like I said, we're going to have a lot of fun, and the energy level is very high right now, and we're just going to keep it rolling.
And it's always good for you to go back to your home, Sydney, and Guy Melby, you'll have something there waiting there for you. That'll be fun for you.
Oh, yeah, I love going back to Sydney. Anytime I can get back there, I mean, it's like another home crowd, right?
Sure.
Get to see the family, get to see a bunch of the people that I grew up with, and they're rooting for the Coyotes as well, some of them. So.
Yeah, good intensity, and that's what the kids learn from.
Yeah, yep, they love it, and they get to see. The cool thing is every time we go there, the kids are like, "Jones, you went here, right?" And they see your name and stuff up on the wall, and they chat with Melby, and we go to his camp, so it's a good thing. Yeah.
All right, sure is a good thing. Action begins at 4 p.m. in Sydney on Friday. Always a good early season test for the Coyotes, going to Sydney to see who Hall of Famer Guy Melby will bring in this year. He brings in good competition every year. Bill Triplets. Lady Tetons have gotten out of the gates quickly here in the new year, 9-0 following the blowout win over Bismarck State on Sunday. He told me he was very, very happy with the depth to start the season.
Yeah, and we went with a different lineup tonight, too, with their size and stuff. Garcia didn't start, and neither did KUMV and stuff, but they came off a bench and did a wonderful job as well. And then, like, Conradson came in the fourth quarter, and she looked good as well. So it was a total team effort.
Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on the road at Lake Region in Devil's Lake, Royals are 1-3 in the Mondack. After tying with Weyburn on Saturday night in their opener, Coyote boys hockey team begins WDA play tonight on the road against Dickinson. Action begins at 8 p.m. Central Time. 8 p.m. Central Time. What a great football matchup on Saturday for college football fans in the Mondack region. The mighty Bison, perennial national champs over the years at Montana State, coached by a former Bison player and coach, and he's done a great job in Bozeman.
This week is much different when you start looking at Montana State. Offensively, two dual threat quarterbacks. They do a great job of utilizing both, and both of them have unique skill sets. Some similar, some different. Averaging 40 points a game, nearly 300 yards rushing, and almost converting almost 50% of their third down. So going to be a challenge for Code Green, and defensively. For us to be able to find ways to get off the field, and then, defensively forced a lot of turnovers so far this year, and going to defend you in a lot of single high defense, and not afraid to play man coverage on the perimeters, and play with an 8-man box. So we are going to have a great week of practice. We know it's going to be a fun environment. You talk about 22,000 fans.
Just a delicious matchup. Kickoff 2 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Mountain, ESPN Plus, and the Bison and Cats radio networks. Should be a fun time. I love it when the states of Montana and North Dakota go head-to-head. The Grizz, of course, are home against the Fighting Blue Hawks from the University of Delaware. Those are two great programs with proud histories. Kickoff 7 p.m. Mountain Time, ESPN Plus, and the Grizz radio network. Let's take a time out on First News at 6.